Hello people, time to fix your posture. I'm gonna 1 minute before 1 minute to 4 p.m. in New Zealand. Hi Sarah. 1 minute to go. I'm right on time, just can't stop being on time. Too Japanese. You know, in Japan, if you arrive on time, you're late. You have to be there 15 minutes beforehand. Let me just play some music. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm using a new microphone today. Hopefully the music is not too loud. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more before I start because I know everyone is not on time. Yeah, I was ready 5 minutes ago, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait 4 more minutes. This is my life. Can't help myself being too early. Okay, so today's exercise, we need a band or a towel if you don't have a band, and then also a water bottle or dumbbell or wine bottle, whatever you have. Try with lots of water in it first. If it's too heavy, you can drink it and then hydrate yourself. So, and also the chair. We need a chair too. It's a nice chill afternoon stretch / foam roller / activation. We're gonna do 3 exercises. Last time I got too excited and I put too many exercises in 30 minutes. So I just reduced the amount of exercise and we can just do 3 different exercises. All right, people started joining. Okay, I'm gonna start. First of all, I'm going to explain why and how to fix your posture. I'm gonna turn it down. So when you think about posture, you think about doing exercises. It's important to do those exercises, but it's also important to fix your posture outside of those times that you're doing exercise. So your lifestyle is important to fix. And then when you do exercise, I want you to think about those chest muscles. It's connected from your chest bone to this shoulder joint. So when you do the exercise today, if you just move your shoulder joint, it's not gonna work. So I want you to think about moving the whole chest muscles by moving your shoulder blades backwards, back and forth. So that's very, very important thing, because if you have tightness, your chest goes round and then that pulls your shoulder joint forward. That makes your back round. So if you think about just fixing this part, you know, when you think about having a back posture, it goes round like this. But if you think about just fixing here, it doesn't work, because the cause is actually here, not here. So we need to release the tension here while activating this side. And then because our whole body is connected, just fixing here doesn't fix the whole problem. You have to think about using the core properly and then sit upright properly, bring your elbows back, ears back. Bringing your ears back and bring chin down is very important, because lots of people go like this. So think about bringing your ears back. Next week, next Monday, when you get back to work, bring your ears back. Okay. So, let's get started. First one, we are using a foam roller or a water bottle if you don't have it. Let's do this on the floor. Again, let me know if you can't hear my voice. I'm trying a new microphone, so hopefully it's working. Okay, so put the roller on the floor, and then your mid-back, about your bra line if you're wearing bra, and then put it here. not too painful, bring your arms up like this. And then go slowly, go down as low as you can. And then slowly come up, contracting your abs. And then go down. Nice. We're going to do about 10 times today. But when you do this by yourself, you can do it like 60 seconds. Down and up. Think about moving every single joint in your spine. Lots of people forget to breathe here. So make sure you're breathing out as you go down and then breathe in here. Down, up. Let's go 3 more. Down, up. 2 to go. Down, breathe out. Up. Last one. Down. And up. And let's have a break. Take a deep breath. You can come up, all the way up. You might have seen people rolling like this. I wouldn't say it's pointless, but the reason you are using this roller is to move your spine this way. So if you're rolling with your round back, I think you can't make the most of what you're doing. So make sure you are opening up, arching your upper back. And you can have a break now. I'm gonna do one more set. I'm gonna show you this one again. Done. So this is your back muscle. You can see that lots of muscles going up and down, and then also sideways as well. Especially around here, we don't really move those muscles in our daily life. That's why it's kind of stuck here. That's what we are trying to remind the muscles to move towards this way. And then if it's the first time to do this, you might feel a little bit kind of surprised. So if you don't feel like doing the second set, feel free to just skip in and just watch me. And then once you get used to it, you can do the second set. All right, let's do this. Second round. A little bit deeper than the first round if you can try. Let's do this. Breathe out. All the way down. And then come up. There are more than 100 joints inside along the spine. So think about moving every single joint in the spine. And then the muscle that I showed you in the upper back. Breathe out. Down. And up. We're not going to do anything crazy today because it's a Saturday afternoon. It needs to be nice and chill. Exercise is something that makes you feel better, not tortured. Although some of my clients are like, Makita, you're torturing me. But they're always laughing saying it. This is a 9 if I'm counting it correctly. Up. And last one. And relax. That's it for releasing the first step. I just remembered, some people, lots of people actually, have been asking me what kind of foam roller is good. The one I'm using is relatively hard. It doesn't really bend. And if it looks like hopefully you can see it. If it looks like this, any brand is about the same hardness, so, or softness if you want to call it. So this would be a little bit too much if you're not using foam roller regularly. So you're going to start with something softer. I don't really have it, but yeah, this might be a little bit too much. If you only have this, and if it's too much, feel free to put a towel or something so it's not too painful. Because if it's too painful, you stop breathing, and then because of the stress, the muscles start contracting, and then you can't make the most of the rolling session. If some people might have this one, and then this one, completely different things. You can see this is bigger, and then this is pointy. So this one would be good to like massage the muscles. You can put the weight on it, and then it's like similar to pushing the thumb down to the muscles. So this one for the, instead of doing the massage, this one for moving the joint and then giving the pressure a little bit more softly, because this one can be a bit too intense for lots of people if you're not doing it regularly. So this round shape, be nice and start with this one. Okay, so that was the first step. The second step is the stretching of your chest. As I said at the beginning, chest muscles start from right in the middle and it's finishing here. So think about moving your chest muscle back and forth like this. We need a towel or a band, and then also a chair. So, sit on the chair on the very edge, because your hands will come back here. And hold that. If it's a towel, start with it really wide, a lot wider than your shoulder width, that part. If it's a band, maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders. Depends on how tight you are. Start with super, super wide. And then from here, bring your chest up, and you're gonna go all the way back like this. And then when you do this, if your shoulders are coming up like this, and then elbows are going, bent like this, that's not the best. If you're going like that, hold it even wider, or use the softer band, and then make sure the shoulders are coming down, and then you can keep your elbows nice and straight. You're moving your chest from the right in the middle. Go all the way back like this. Let's do this 10 times. Keep the spine nice and straight. Again, try not to stop breathing. Yeah. Down. Nice. I found lots of people, when it's too tight, your facial muscles go like this. If you're looking like this, that's too much stuff. Hold it a bit wider. You don't need facial muscles when you do this stretching. This is all about chest. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And relax. Before we do the second round, can you this time hold it like this, but behind your back? A lot shorter. It looks like this. Your hands facing your bum. And then you're gonna go down all the way, and then bring your hands as far as you can go. Then you can feel that shoulder blades almost touching each other, if you can. And slowly come up. We're gonna do one more. Relax your shoulders. Right, chest open, shoulder blades together, and down. you're having a break, I'm gonna show you another anatomy stuff. I love showing this anatomy app. It's quite interesting to know about yourself. So between your shoulder blade and then spine, there's muscles called rhomboid. In Japanese, we call it ryokeikin, if you want to look it up. Those muscles are in charge of bringing the shoulder blade towards the spine. If you have bad posture like this, the shoulder blades go wide like this, and then those rhomboids are stretched, and then it's just staying there. By doing this, and then the last one, you can feel those rhomboids are contracting and bringing your shoulder blades together. When you're standing or when you're watching TV, when you're working, if you can bring your shoulder blades together, and then imagine working like this at the desk, you'll get like halo around you, like working like this. So on Monday, when you get back to your work at the desk, you'll think about me. You're like, okay, I'm gonna bring my ears back, shoulder blades together. People are like, what are you saying? I know. That's the second step. Okay, so tiny bit narrower than the first round if you feel comfortable. Do this again 10 times. Let's do this. Shoulders down. And let's go. Try not to rely on the spinal movement, because if you move your lower back like this, it's going to be a little bit too harsh for the lower back. So keep your spine nice and straight. If you move less muscles, that means you can focus on your target muscles. Our target muscles today are chest and also rhomboid. So try not to move the other muscles like this. Losing count a little bit. This is 8 or 9. And let's do it. Last one. And relax. Let's hold the band this time behind your back. Open your chest. Bring your shoulder joints back. Shoulder blades together. And then let's go down. Relax. It doesn't really look like a relaxing position, but it is very relaxing. Come up. And one more. And then relax. That's the stretching. First step was releasing. The second step was stretching. The third one is activation. Let's have a break. And then if you need some water, feel free to have some water. Last time when I did live, I was drinking coffee because it was the first day of level 3, and I was like, oh my god, freedom. Today, I got used to it already. So in front of the cafe, I was like, coffee again? Yeah, nah. It took me only 3 days to get used to it. I gotta appreciate it. All right. Okay, so next one is the activation of the rhomboid, the muscles that I showed you. I'll show you again. Dun, dun, dun. This one. And then this one is not really showing, but there's another muscle that's connecting from here to all the way to spine. It's called lats. And then we're gonna move those muscles as well. Again, those muscles are in charge of bringing your arms backwards and then also making your spine straighter. It's pulling this way. This way. Yeah. So if this one was being stretched and weakened, it will stay here, and then if you stay in this position for a long time, the blood circulation here gets bad as well, and then that makes it swollen. If you're wondering why your bra line shows up quite a lot when you wear tight shirt like this, that's because your back is rounded and those muscles are not active. If you are working like this, it doesn't really show the line, and then the line around your upper back becomes a little bit more, I wouldn't say slimmer, but I always say like neat, nice and clean looking, rather than this. So think about bringing your elbows back. And then with the next exercise, you're gonna think about this part a lot. You're gonna bring your arm backwards, opening your chest, because now you've got the bigger range of motion in the chest. What you want to do is, instead of going this, you're gonna go open up as much as you can, and then using this movement and water bottle, what we're gonna do is this. When you do that, I'm going to show you from the back. It's going this way, so shoulder blades getting closer to the spine. It's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. Keep your spine nice and straight, including your head, and then you are bringing your arm from the shoulder blade. This way. If you arch your back too much, you can't contract your abs. So nice and straight. This is called neutral spine, nice and straight. So from here, you're going to bring your water bottle 10 times. If it's too heavy, drink more water and then reduce the weight. If the weight is too much, you can switch it with a lighter weight, or you can even use a foam roller, or you don't have to hold anything. Just use the weight of your arm. Nice. This is 7. Contract your abs as well. Engage it, holding yourself, using the abs. Last one. And relax. Break. You've seen like this kind of exercise. This is a variation which targeting the similar muscles, but because this is a home exercise, not so many people have heavy weights at home, and this one you can lift quite heavy, but with this one, because the arm is quite long, you don't need much weight, and you can start using those muscles without relying on lifting heavy. Let's switch side. Okay, same thing, let's check it. If you have a mirror, look at the mirror, and then also you can record your form as well using your phone. That's how to get better at controlling your body. So you learn a lot more about how you move, which part is tight, what movements are hard. Fine.
Try not to drop your head if you're going like this.
Spine starts from just behind your ear. So keep the spine from top to the bottom nice and straight. And then relax. So a break. Target muscles with this exercise is here and then here. So if you're feeling it here, that means this part is being a little bit too active. So feel free to reduce the weight. It doesn't mean heavier the better. So feel free to reduce it so you can have a better control and then target better. I'm gonna reduce the weight because I'm thirsty. Too excited, I can't even drink water. Okay, we're gonna do one more set on each side. Feeling quite warm. This is the last one. Last one. I'm gonna take a video of each exercise and post it later so you can see it later and then a little bit more like a detail. Okay, let's set it spine nice and straight. Feel the contraction around your rhomboid or lats. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep focusing on the target. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then relax. If you have really tight neck, when you do this exercise, you might feel it here. That means you've been at the desk, you've been going like this, being stressed, chased by the time. So at the desk from Monday, think about dropping your shoulders down, making your neck nice and long. That can also bring the shoulder blades down and then contract those muscles that's been sleeping around here. So shoulders down, shoulders back, ears back, chin down, chest forward. Having a good posture sounds very simple, but there's lots to think about. Okay, last one. Let's do this. Spine nice and straight, and then shoulders down, neck straight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. And then relax. So that was activation. We did releasing the muscles around your upper back, and then stretching of your chest, and then activation of the back. The activation is a little bit different from strength training, because strength training actually makes it stronger, but activation is basically waking up those sleeping muscles. So now those muscles are active. If you are thinking about going for a walk today, do that with a nice posture, because you'll find it easier to keep your posture nice and straight because these are active. And then if you get back to this posture straight away, you can't make the most of this session today. So think about bringing your chest, ears back, elbows back, shoulders back after this. If you're lucky enough to go to have the freedom of going to the gym or doing some workout, now is the best timing, because those half asleep muscles are awake. So I like calling it half asleep. Yeah, so do it now. Activation, think about doing it as often as possible. So do this kind of exercise as often as possible, and then also changing your posture whenever you remember. I'm gonna start living in your brain and then keep telling you like, hey, is that posture good? You're gonna bring your ears back, chin down. So yeah, always come back to my Instagram page so you can have a look at what we've done. And if you have any questions, feel free, and make sure to enjoy some coffee. And then hope you have a very nice weekend, and store some energy for the next week. Thank you so much for joining me today. There's lots of people joined. I feel happy. I wish I can just wave to everyone. But yeah, and that's it for today. I will do another live on Wednesday next week and also Saturday again. If you have any requests, please let me know. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.